In the Heart of 70, back with another EP. And today I'm here, with a special EP. If you don't know, I'm finna inform you real quick. MTK Global. Global is a boxing promotional company. It's a boxing company, it's a boxing company where they sign boxers, around the world, and they have them fight, for their platform. It's a overseas boxing company. It's a UK based boxing company. You know what I mean? So a lot of people in America might not be too familiar with it, but if you follow boxing, kind of close, then you might have heard of them before. MTK Global, uh, biggest name on the roster probably would be Tyson Fury, but they also have guys like Josh Taylor, and they also, more recently than not, they've aligned themselves with guys like Terrence Crawford. By aligned, I mean strictly, boxing. Aligned themselves with like Terrence Crawford and people like that. So this MTK Global hasn't been around. And what's good, MP? What the fuck? Avery Hill, Alonzo Thacker. Uh, MTK Global hasn't been around, you know, as long as the other, promotional companies type deal like that. But when they came, the time that they came, they did make an impact. I just told you a couple of the people, that they signed. But MTK Global has ceased their operations just as quick as they came. MTK Global has decided to cease their operations. Now I will say this: MTK Global wasn't one of those operations those out here, just losing money left and right, losing money here, losing money there. So them shutting down their operation comes as a surprise, to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Them just, also suddenly shutting down comes as a surprise to a lot of people. But the reason, that they the reason they ceased, you know, continuation on their business is because that they're under FBI investigation. So see what you mean they're under FBI investigation. This is boxing. What they doing under FBI investigation? Yeah, MTK Global decided to resign because the company was under investigation in the FBI case. I'm going to read you the cease operation letter that they wrote, so y'all know I'm not capping or nothing like that. MTK Global is ran by a guy named Daniel Killahan. I'm gonna talk more about it. I'm gonna tell you what else going on. I'm talking to you about a guy named Bob Leyland as well. So we gonna go through it real quick. I'm certain we ain't gonna be here too long, but I'm gonna get straight to the point so y'all know what's going on. This is the letter that MTK Global wrote to let everybody know that they were ceasing operations. And again, I told you they're ceasing operations because the FBI are investigating them. I'm gonna tell you why too at the end of this statement that they made. As a business, we have faced unprecedented levels of unfair scrutiny and criticism since the sanctioning by the U.S. government of Daniel Joseph Kinahan. If it is a matter of public record that Mr. Kinahan's involvement with MTK ceased in 2017, and despite repeated reassurances in this regard, unfounded allegations about his ongoing association with us and our fighters persist. Since leading promoters have now informed us that they will be severing all ties with MTK and would no longer work for our fighters. We have taken the difficult decision to cease our operations at the end of this month. Now they said MTK said that they're ceasing operations because that the manager that they put in place don't want to work with their fighters under all this scrutiny. But I'm gonna tell you the real reason that I think. But I'm gonna continue. MTK proposed because we always put the long term interest of our fighters at the heart of what we do. Our priority in weeks ahead will be to ensure that our world-class boxers are supported to find new partnerships as swiftly as possible. They said what's good, DP Rocker? They said one of their main goals is to make sure that their old boxers find new partnership as swiftly as possible. Now I said that for a reason. I want y'all to stay with me. And I'm going somewhere with this. I'm walking y'all down with this. MTK gyms are operating independently, so we'll remain open for the foreseeable future. Further announcements will be made in due course. Thank you for all the fans who have supported us over the last decade. So basically, in this one, they told us that MTK Global have ceased operations because they're under investigation of Daniel Killahan. If you don't know who Daniel Killahan is a guy who started MTK Global. Daniel Killahan is also a guy who's under investigation by the FBI for being a mob boss and the mob leader running the drug operation, and also, fixing fights. Under Daniel Killahan's watch, he's had boxers, come up missing, boxers die, things like that. But I digress. What's good, Jelly Bean? Appreciate you sliding through this, John. So I just read you the MTK Global, cease operation, right? Now I also want to hit on this real quick. In that letter, MTK Global, they said that they stopped their operations because they were under heavy scrutiny. Now notice that they didn't necessarily say why they were under that heavy scrutiny. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you, they're under that heavy scrutiny. They're under that heavy scrutiny because people have been accusing them for years, of working for a mob boss. People have been accusing them for years of having mob boss undertones, in their business. They're saying, like, why would you work with a guy who has mob ties? Why would you work with a guy who is wanted in the states? Now it's this guy called Bob Yeelan. Bob Yeelan. Bob Yeelan is a former worker at MTK. Now he's a former worker of MTK as of this week. He stopped. What's good, Ricky Williams? Appreciate you sliding through this, junk. He's a former worker of, and I'm gonna show y'all this on my screen, Bob Yalen, because I want y'all to see the face and I want y'all to see the new company. Again, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read their cease letter and I'm finna put it together for you. Just give me a second. Bob Yalen is a former employee of MTK Global. He's only a former employee because MTK Global, had to shut down due to the investigation. So I want you to see this. It says Bob Yalen resigns following intense, allegations. I'm gonna let y'all see my screen real quick because I want y'all to see this so y'all can see a picture of Bob Yalen. So let me get it up for you guys. Share screen, Windows, boom. I want you to, because I want to show you this guy, and I'm gonna read something else for you. What's good, Crush? I want to show you this guy. This is Bob Yalen. This is the guy, the MTK Global. He just resigned from MTK Global. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna read it for you. MTK Global CEO. MTK Global CEO Bob Yalen resigns following intense pressure of the last 3 weeks. The last 3 weeks mean the intense pressure of the investigation. This is Bob Yalen. MTK Global confirmed Yalen's resignation was for personal reasons. Now they said his resignation was for personal reasons. I just told you that MTK Global is under federal investigation. Now also, I want to show you guys this. I'm gonna go back on this one real quick. Boom, Bob Yalen, y'all got him. Y'all see he's work for MTK. Now I'm gonna read a little part, from this letter one more time, and then I'm going to show you something different, right? So, and this is something that I've been saying, but I don't know if a lot of people, been paying attention. Again, you can see I put in Bob Yalen and pictures of Callahan popped up. Now this is just Google. Put pictures of Callahan popped up when I put in Yalen. So know the connection. Yalen, pictures of Fury popped up. You know what I mean? Yalen. Now I'm gonna read I'm going to read from the letter one more time, right? The letter says MTK Global MTK Global proposed prospered because we always put the long-term interest of our fighters at the heart of what we do. Our priority in the weeks ahead will be to ensure that our world-class boxers are supported to find new partnership. Now watch this. Now let me show y'all something real quick. I pay attention to stuff, right? Now, Bob Yalen. Now, Bob Yalen has a new job as of late. I can't even find it in here. That's crazy. You know what? I'm going to show it to you on Twitter because I know Twitter got it. I'm going to show it to you on Twitter. I ain't finna let y'all. Okay, but this is Bob Yalen. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to go to my Twitter and I'm going to bring it up. Let me stick it on. Let me stick it on this one so y'all know real quick. So y'all know what the man look like. This Bob Yalen. You can see the MTK Global right there. You know, you see the MTK Global. Welcome to the team, MTK, right? Now I'm finna locate this on Twitter because I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all exactly where, how these things work. You know what I mean? It's like a shuffle. I'm bringing my camera back down. It's like a shuffle, right? What's good, Opulent LD? MTK Global is shutting down due to federal investigation. And then I'm gonna tell y'all how Team Wilder already told us about this, in just a minute. Oh, Pro Bellum suspended their account, bro. Pro Bellum suspended their account, bro, on Twitter. Hold on, wait, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. They couldn't have. Bro, yes, they did. Yo, they suspended it. Hold on, let me find it. Let me see if I can find this, y'all. What's good, Cursor? MP, what the fuck? My guy Bruce Gold, my guy Ricky Williams, Avery Hill, Alonzo Thacker, MP, what the fuck? My brother Just Do Boxing. What's good, pimp? I'm finna find this for y'all. Cause I was telling y'all that Pro Bellum and MTK Global, I pretty much ran by the same people under the same banner. You know what I mean? And ironically, when Yalen, resigned from MTK Global, he went and he was hired by, Pro Bellum. Pro Bellum is another company who some say is ran by, Daniel Killahan and the mob. Now, I don't think that some of these boxers, some of these boxers choose to do work with these people. Some of these people choose, to work with these boxers hand in hand, whatever they got going on. And then you got other fighters who simply, who keep it boxing, who go, to these companies strictly for fights. It's been rough for them to get fights, and whoever offering them the bag, that's what they take. So I'm not knocking fighters for signing to Pro Bellum or MTK Global. But what I am knocking is the operations of MTK Global and Pro Bellum, outside of the ring type deal. But I'm finna show now. I'm finna find this. Pro Bellum really took their Twitter down. That's crazy. But we finna find this, right? We finna find this, man, because I know that they just hired, Yalen. You know what I mean? And Yalen was just working for MTK, and he decided. Oh, Euro Sports just ceased operations from working with Pro Bellum as well. I'm finding this out now. So Euro Sports just ceased business with Pro Bellum. So it looks like they're starting. It looks like they're slowly starting, to shut this thing down. Them and their brother and sister companies. It's crazy. I can't find any. I can't find any of that. I can't find that picture of Pro Bellum when they hire Yalen anymore. But Pro Bellum, just hire Yalen. Yalen came straight from MTK Global. MTK Global is under investigation. MTK Global is under investigation, for having mob boss undertones. But this may seem as a surprise to some and all that good shit. But I'm here to tell you that it's not really a surprise. Couple years ago, uh Deontay Wilder, Deontay Wilder and his team was telling us that, those guys, Tyson Fury's boss, is under, investigation. Now, he was telling us that Tyson Fury's boss, the guy that he works for, is under investigation. He was good Brown on boxing. He was telling us that these guys in boxing are all cheaters. These guys in boxing, are crooked. And a lot of people simply just called Deontay Wilder and his team crazy. They said Deontay Wilder and his team were making up excuses. They said Deontay Wilder and his team didn't know what the fuck that they were talking about. But now we're here, right? And we got MTK Global, shutting down. We got Pro Bellum, all of a sudden, who's the new kid on the block, right? We got Pro Bellum all of a sudden, who's decided to, shut down their Twitter account. You know what I mean? I'm looking around. I'm starting to say, like, man, that Deontay Wilder and that team Wilder, that shit starting to, that shit starting to make a little more sense. You know what I mean? Now I say this. I have been telling people that, Pro Bellum and MTK, are linked in the same way. You know what I mean? Now, again, I'm not knocking no fighter for going to fight on any of these, with any of these people. These people, cut the check. These people cut the check, and these fighters need places to fight. These fighters got to make ends meet, because it's a fighter's job to fight. So if these guys cutting y'all them checks, fighters, take them fucking checks. Don't do none of that extra shit. Don't do no extra shit. Take the check, make your money. Now, there is some fighters, which I say, Joseph Parker, who did get caught doing some stuff outside the ring that he wasn't supposed to do. And if you know, Joseph Parker is also an MTK fighter. You know what I mean? But this here, they're just neither here. I'm just saying, I don't have a problem with any of these boxers signing with these folks. Make your money type deal. But I just wanted to bring, I'm bringing attention to the fact that what's going on right now. People seem to be, so surprised about. People seem to be so shocked about. Oh, MTK Global shutting down. You got Pro Bellum acting funny all of a sudden. You got it coming out in the worldwide news that DK and his whole family is wanted for multi-millions of dollars in the country that they from. They can't even go back to because they run a drug ring. And again, I truthfully don't care about those guys pushing drugs, to you the truth. My problem is when they get inside of boxing and they start to fix these fights and they start to, make the boxing world worse than it already really is. You know what I mean? It's already enough bullshit going on in the boxing world for y'all to come in here and then, start trying to come fix fights and take belts from our champions and all that good shit. You know what I mean? My guy Ghost, was hip on game too. This is something that, Team Wilder warned us about. Anyway, people was asking us, oh, well, so after Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight, Tyson Fury going to jail, right? And I didn't answer. I kept saying, oh, you go see after the Tyson Fury fight. You know what I mean? And now understand, in this situation that's going on, you also see Tyson Fury said that he will be retiring. You know what I mean? After this fight. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but in just a recent interview, Tyson Fury said after the Dylan White fight, I'm probably going to retire. You know what I mean? Now, Tyson Fury is just a small figurehead in everything that's going on. But like Joseph Parker, Tyson Fury may be, allegedly, he may be, in deeper with these guys than just boxing. You know what I mean? So Tyson Fury is going to be a piece to this puzzle, but he's only a small piece to this puzzle. Only a small piece, to this puzzle. But again, I'm saying if you really pay attention, what's good, Mike Biggs? Appreciate you sliding through this, Mike Biggs. Shout out my boy Skinny 2 Litty. Glad y'all can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button as y'all roll in. Greatly appreciate it. Now, you know what I mean? So I paid attention to that. He ain't slick. We told all y'all what was going on. Even told y'all what the cases was 3 years ago. There's facts. Ghost was right here with me. Ghost is right here with me. You know what I mean? This is something, this is something that we mentioned. This is something that we mentioned earlier, on certainty years ago. We were saying, no, we were saying it without saying it. We was like, wait till after the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight, a lot more stuff, is going to be coming out. Now, people thought it would be immediate reaction, immediate. There isn't always, y'all do me a favor, y'all hit that like button for your boy when you roll in. That isn't always the case, especially when you're dealing with stuff like this, especially when you're dealing with legal stuff. It's stuff almost never happens immediately, which is why I'm giving, Earl and Bud, a couple weeks, for them to figure out what they gonna do and to let us know, not to actually sign, but to just let us know. Hey, Bad, I appreciate you sliding through. Hey, Bad, I appreciate you sliding through the joint. She said, "Good morning, my favorite man in the universe." Yep, I'm extra this morning. Like and share, subscribe. Words from Lady T. I appreciate you sliding through this joint. We're glad you can make it. You already left. You already made it to the workhouse. Appreciate you sliding through the joint. He said Joseph Parker with the mob too. Him and his family. I'm just saying, it's a lot of these guys. It's a lot of these people. Who. It's a lot of these boxers who work for these people, who just work for these people and nothing else. You know what I mean? Then it's some of these guys who actually, yeah, appreciate that. He said, no, just finished getting ready. Okay, bet for sure. I miss you, Poop. He said they should have listened to what, exactly. Like when this shit was going on, everybody was trying to make Wilder out to look like the crazy man. Like, that man don't know what he talking about. That man crazy. That man delusional. That man making excuses. But pay attention. Pay attention to what's really, pay attention to what's really been said. Pay attention to what's really been going on. Team Wilder and Deontay Wilder already warned you, and they already foresaw this. But that's all I got this morning. Stay tuned. He's like, I actually like my hair. I miss you the mostest. Yeah, I like that John too. I ain't say I like that John too. I miss you too. But make sure y'all tune into my next 17 because these bitches finna be dropping. When this one go down, you got another one coming right up. Make sure y'all. He said, "Hit." She said, "Hit that." But okay, I got you. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you. Okay. What's good, Cassandra? Appreciate you sliding through this junk. Cassandra, what's good? PGH Big Dog. Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad y'all good folks can make it. But yeah, that's all I want to tell y'all this morning. Be on the lookout for what's gonna happen with Probellum. Be on the lookout for what's gonna happen with Probellum. Be on the lookout for what's gonna happen with Bob Yalen. If you pay attention, Probellum hired Bob Yalen yesterday, in the exit letter, MTK said our job is to help our people move, to a new company as swiftly and as smoothly as possible. If the new company is Probellum, y'all know why, because I told you first. Why is Probellum shutting down their Twitter's account all of a sudden? I don't know. Why is MTK Global shutting down their whole operation all of a sudden? Because they're under investigation. I don't know. If you're under investigation and you never did nothing, you have nothing to hide. You have nothing to shut down. You know what I mean? Nothing like you had nothing to worry about. Let me give you a wrench, Key. Let me give you a wrench, Mamiana. Let me give you a wrench. But I don't know. Do you got a wrench? Let me wrench you up. I can't be out here having you wrenchless. Okay, you on the Facebook. Okay, yeah, you on Facebook. You're not on YouTube. Okay, so I can't wrench you up on the YouTube because you on the Facebook. Oh, well, okay, bet, for sure. But yeah, that's all I got, man. But go back. Y'all check this. Share this video. Tell a friend. Appreciate y'all sliding through the Just Getting the Hard Way 17. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out.